Most of the times when mothers with children with Down syndrome precisely reach out to me and ask, and they tell me that my child is so years and is not sitting, or is not sitting firm, is sitting but is not sitting firm. When he sits, he does not sit for long, he falls down, she falls down. The first thing I do ask is, have you checked the bag? Yes, because I relate with these mothers on a personal experience. At times, the experience I don't have on the joining, we have a platform. We reach out to other mothers who have experienced same, because what we have, most of the information concerning children with special needs on the internet have not been updated. They are still cliches, like they are outdated, they are archaic. So I mostly relate with on a personal experience. So this mother actually reached out to me and said the baby is how old, I can't remember, but I think I'll put a screenshot here. And the baby is not sitting firm. And I remembered I had same experience, which I've said countless times on several of my videos with Derek. And I said, please check the back. If the spine, the bones, like the back, is it spine bone or whatever, has actually shoot out. Before I could even say Jack, she responded that yes, that's very true. Because at times when mothers, little things like this, we are so overwhelmed in the joining that we don't even pay attention to little things, to the tiniest things, even that actually matter. Those tiny things that matter, we don't even pay attention to them. That was actually my story. Yes, the Derek started sitting quite early, but I noticed that Derek was not actually sitting a film. I noticed that when Derek sit down in 1 to 2 minutes, Derek will be falling, even when he had start sitting for a very long time. So one of those days, I had a video call with my mom. I think after beating Derek, and on that video call, my mom was like, "Blessing, this baby backbone is shooting out, and what are you doing about it?" I argued. I said, "No, it's okay, it's normal." Till we relocated to a new place, there is this mommy from Togo. So when she came up, new neighbors, older neighbor trying to familiarize and, getting to know their neighbors for cordial and good relationships. So she came up to just say hi to us. And being who I am, I welcome her. I said, "Mommy, come in." She sat down. So I think I was trying to change Derek. Derek diaper was full, and I think it was towards evening. So I was trying to prepare him for the night. So when I pulled his clothes, mommy saw it and mommy shouted, said, "Ah, this woman, how can you be carrying a child like this? Can't you see this backbone has actually shoot out, and it will prevent this boy from doing a lot of things like sitting and oh." I was like, how? My mom had mentioned those things because it was on a video call and I did argued. So like how? So that was how we started hot water therapy for Derek. Mommy always come in the morning, at times in the evening. We use big pots. We boil water. Mommy actually knows how to handle it very well. Mommy will massage Derek. After doing that with a little towel, after doing that, mommy will sit Derek and now use wrapper. I think if I see clips, but I can't put clips where Derek was being massaged because he was actually naked. So I think the clip where mommy started sitting him with clothes around his waist, in less than 1 month, it was magical. Derek started sitting film. I think I've not really done much research about this particular condition and what it is called, or this particular instability and what it is called. Yes, but I think because I feel we've really grown past that phase, but because mothers keep coming, and when I mentioned it, they agree to it, that this is their experience, I think I need to just do a little research, open my phone, and then I don't mind using my phone to talk about it once I'm able to gather the little information. I don't know what it is called. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm going to do a follow-up video, because once I drop this camera and at my little spare time, I'm going to just try to see how I can browse about it and see what name it is called. Hence why I do tell parents, please pay attention. You might be struggling and struggling and struggling, putting in so much work and so much sacrifices to get your child to meet certain milestone, but just a little thing that you're not paying attention to might actually be that thing that is holding back that child, which would have actually been okay. Let us assume that mommy did not come up to greet his neighbors, and or let's assume she was not a jolly good fellow. Yes, let me just mind my business. After all, everybody have their own flat, and I'll be doing therapy and doing therapy and doing therapy, and I'll be like, this boy is not working, this boy is not sitting. It would have actually been an indication that the prophecies of the doctors actually came to pass in my life and in my family. Meanwhile, just a very minute thing, a very little thing is what is actually holding my child back, even when he wants to, you know, thrive. So please, parents with children with Down syndrome, precisely the reason why at times if I'm talking and I'm like Down syndrome precisely, because this is my experience. This is what I really know more about. Every other diagnosis I try to have a little knowledge, but I might not really know in depth, because I don't sleep and wake up with these children. I advocate for them just on the surface. I mention them just on the surface. I don't know detail, but I sleep. I wake up with Derek. I journey with him. I have sleepless nights with him. I know when it is uncomfortable. I know what works for him and what actually doesn't work for him. I know what can go wrong and what cannot actually go wrong if handled properly. So that is just it. So please, if you have a child with Down syndrome precisely and is finding it very difficult to sit, is sitting, is falling, please check the back, the lower spine. Check if the backbone has shoot out, and if that backbone has shoot out, then know that that is the problem. And first, you need to handle that first with therapy, not with medication. Yes, with therapy. You can either decide to take your child to the hospital for therapy. It's just therapy that fixes that. And if consistent and well handled, it won't take up to 1 month for that to be fixed, because in Derek's case, it's in fact in less than 1 month, it was just magical. Before you know it, Derek started sitting firm, sitting long. In less than in another 1 month or so, Derek was already crawling, and I was like, see what would have kept my son down. And I would be walking and struggling and crying and thinking that, oh, those predictions of the doctors have actually come to manifest in my home. So please, mothers, that's why it's also always necessary for you to talk to other parents, other mothers who are on the joining and are willing to guide, to respond, to share their story. That's why I am here. My family is here for you, just for you to know that you are not alone. Whatever you might be experiencing, maybe we have experienced it, or maybe if not us, I might actually know a mother that know a mother that know a mother that have that experience, whereby it will make it easy. We can put heads together and with our opinion, and also guide you.